Hello, Cryvax here, and today we are going to be transforming Minecraft's least interesting pre-generated structure, the buried treasure. Let's roll right into that and get building. To decide how to change up the buried treasure, we must first look at what it is, how to find it, and why it is important. As of 1.16 Minecraft, the buried treasure is pretty lame. It is a chest a couple of blocks into the ground, plopped with little consideration into any biome. To find the buried treasure, you must acquire a treasure map, either from a shipwreck's chest or by trading with a cartographer villager. This implies that these ships were either searching for or leaving the treasure, with an unknown cause that wrecked all of their ships, leaving only the maps to show for it. The reason why a player would search for these chests is simple. They are the only way to acquire the item, the Heart of the Sea, which, along with the Nautilus shells, acquired from the feared drowned monster, is used to craft the legendary Conduit. The Conduit is a placeable block that allow all nearby players to breathe underwater, and get other various magical benefits. Before we get into the build, let's take account of this information. For this build, we are going to make it a cave with a hidden entrance at the X on the map. Once you enter, we are going to have the interior decorated similar to an ocean monument with prismarine, dark prismarine, and sea lanterns, and plenty of water puddles. I believe we should give multiple paths, but only one is the correct one, with the rest being trapped with TNT. Guarding the inside of these tunnels should be the undead remains of the skeletons and drowned, doomed to stay in the moldy cave for the rest of their undead existence, defending the treasure from the adventurers. Alright, let's get into this build. Cave entrance. Check. Now let's hide it with kelp so that it's hidden from casual view. Let's clear out the three separate entrances and the main area so that it's hidden from view. Let's light it up and then begin filling it in so that it looks nice. To make this cave entrance look nicer, we're going to fill it in with slabs and the such. Then, decorate the rest of the interior like the inside of the ocean monument to make it fit in with the theme. For this next part, we need the pirates to identify which path is the correct path, so we'll be using the classic painting and sign trick so that the pirates could walk behind it and see the hidden pattern, which will allow them to identify which path is the correct and which ones they have trapped. This room doesn't look so good. Let's fancy it up a little with some more prismarine brick to fit in with the rest of this structure, and also some identifier blocks, which we're going to be using chiseled stone bricks. Let's take a little bit longer to clear out the rest of these tunnels and make them a bit longer so that we have a bit more room to work with. After clearing out the caves, I textured them like the rest of the build, similar to the ocean monument, as I've stated before, and added a support pillar. Next, I added the patterns on the floor to identify which path is the correct one for the pirates to take and leads to the treasure. And I made them all with a fairly similar layout, with dark prismarine pillars on the edges, and then prismarine brick indent, with the pattern on the floor identified by the chiseled stone bricks. Just as a recap, the area behind the painting with the pattern on the floor is the one with the correct tunnel that isn't trapped. And now for the fun part, trapping the tunnels with a classic, TNT. Alright, now it's time to decorate the interior. So for this area, I think I was going to make it out of prismarine bricks with prismarine staircases going up the area and dark prismarine pillars around the edge. So, after I had successfully built all of that with some sea lanterns lining at the top, I filled in the floor and then created the classic pattern down at the bottom and filled that in the center with some prismarine brick walls. Then, directly in the center, I put a gold block and then a chest. So, afterwards, I filled said chest with the typical loot you'd expect in an ocean monument, and then I began filling the whole place with its protectors, the drowned. I went and I placed them in the treasure room, in many of the hallways, and just in general, sprinkled throughout the entire area. Unfortunately, we had one drown who tried to leave us. Now, let us take a look at what it would hypothetically look like if someone in survival were to find this area. Oh, look at this area. We found this hidden area. So, spooky. What's this? Look, painting. Very nice. Alright, not sure what this area is, but I'm sure we'll find out. Alright, looks like we got some sort of thing here. Let's go check it out. Looks pretty nice. Let's press this button here. Let's press this, go through. Alright, looks like we're at the right area. And then this person has managed to find all of the loot in the area. And also, now that they have found it, they can harvest these 2 blocks of loot and successfully get it. Or, let's take a look at another way it could have ended. Woo, just got in there escaping that skeleton. Let's go down one of these passages. Maybe it'll have some nice loot for us. Alright, cool. Looks like we got some pattern on the floor. Let's go check out this area. Oh man, can't wait to harvest all of these materials. Sure will be helpful. Ah, look, there's the button. Let's press this, get in here, press this, and walk right through. Oof, that was not so fun. This has been Cryvax, and can't wait to play with you guys next time. Adios.